Hello everybody, just doing a little update on my tank today. The last several weeks has been a little difficult with the old tank. No fish losses or anything like that, but I did have, and I think I got a few new frags right here. That one, that little torch coral frag, and that little frog spawn frag. And I think I might have gotten this is just a guess, but a little spore or two of cyanobacteria. So I had a little bit of cyanobacteria, but the weirdest thing, and I should have taken a video of it, but the weirdest thing I had was this like green cyanobacteria, and it took me a while to identify it, but it spread quickly. I mean, it started over here. I'm gonna go around the corner. It started right here on this rock, and it was like, it almost looked like turf algae, but it was green and it was slimy. You could like blow it off with a turkey baster, and it went from there, and then within a day or two it spread all over these rocks, all in between corals. It just basically spread over the whole tank within probably a week. So I broke out the ChemiClean, and I did the ChemiClean on it, and waited to 48 hours, did 20% water change on Saturday, and of course it's gone. I love that stuff. As long as you follow the directions, this stuff is excellent. So went ahead and did that, and so that's what's been going on. The second thing I wanted to talk about, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because other people might have the same situation. So, here's my skimmer, which is the Reef Octopus 202S skimmer. So, here's the skimmer. So, I did not have the skimmer. It was obviously broken in because, when I got it back in January when I set this particular tank up. But what I had done was I guess I didn't read the directions first off. So the skimmer needs to sit in 7 to 9 inches of water. Well, the water in the sump, in this particular sump is a 40-gallon sump. The water in the sump is almost 11, 12 inches. So from the bottom to where the skimmer sits, sorry. So what I had to do was I got some tiles, and I went ahead and raised, that's about what I had on hand. I did raise the skimmer up, so now it's at about 8 inches. It says 7 to 9 inches water depth. So anyway, that was one issue. I guess that's what I get for not reading the directions. The second thing is I had the water set kind of bad in this skimmer, and right now because it does fluctuate. The water in the sump does fluctuate. So, the water in the skimmer, like right now it's a little bit high, but it needs to be, as you can see, it needs to be about right here. About this high is where the water line, see where the water line is? And then the bubbles will raise up. So really you don't want water in this part of the skimmer. And I did not realize that. After reading looking at several YouTube channels, reading blah blah blah, so that has been an issue because it was always skimming really good. I do like Reef Octopus products, but the problem was, it was like I was constantly having to adjust it, and when the water level changes, like say overnight or something like that, in the skimmer, it would overflow the skimmer. Because the water level, like I would keep the water level, not foam, but the water level, like around this high, and it would take nothing, it would overflow. So, after I got that figured out as well on Saturday, things have been looking up, and I should have known that, so. And then, another thing, this algae scrubber has been doing awesome. I mean, it grows algae so fast that I have to harvest it probably once a week to every week and a half. It gets so thick in there. My nitrates, I feed 3 times a day. My nitrates are probably around you know, maybe 5 parts per million, maybe less. So the algae scrubber, because you know, it was kind of hard to. I mean, you know, nitrates generally hover around 15 to 20 in this tank, but as soon as I added this, after it started taking off with algae, it was growing like just crazy fast. So yeah, this thing is just awesome, you know. So I'm really happy with it. So really happy with it. And as you can tell, I have. Oh, I did get this guy. I had him a couple of years. He originally was in my 80 gallon as a small 3-inch, 2 to 3 inch juvie. Now he's getting his adult, you know, stuff in, you know, adult coloration and everything. I did donate him for a little bit. And now he's back, so, but yeah, in my 80 gallon, you know, as obviously, you know, fish is just, you know, they get too aggressive for an 80 gallon. It was kind of rough, and I knew he wouldn't be able to be in, even though I knew I was going to upgrade. So, anyway, he's back, and no aggression from anybody, in the tank. They're kind of fighting right now over the seaweed and stuff. Wrasses, I have no idea why my wrasses eat seaweed. I have no clue. It's crazy. But anyway, so that's basically just about it. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and thanks for all your support. And I hope everybody else's tank is doing wonderful. Have a great day.